Oh my god, that was pitiful. I will readily admit that. Here for another review, because I got a ton of them to catch up, and this one was another one kind of like the Jack Smith movie that I didn't want to screw it up because I love this album so much. This may be one of my favorite albums of last year, and I'm talking about Dridge's Curing. And I'm just going to put, it up over there. Not sure which side it goes on. Yeah, a little bit elevated. But I don't want to take the vinyl out and have Grendel. I mean, he hits me in the baby maker on a regular basis, so I'm not going to let that spastic asshole anywhere near an album I love this much unless I'm putting it on to listen to it. And I would say listen to this album a lot. This album is everything beautiful that I love in music. According to the bio on Bandcamp, what happened was Dridge started out as kind of a winter style doom band and then got into, which you're obviously going to hear the minute you turn it on, is Only Theater of Pain, the famous Christian Death album. Probably Catastrophe Ballet I'd throw in there, but they also mention, the Cure Ministry. I would bet there's quite a bit of Godflesh worship going on as well, but with that really amazing guitar tone that Obituary was famous for. And I would even throw the in bands in there, which is, Suffocation, Immolation, Incantation, because there's kind of that herky-jerky stop-start feeling to a lot of these tracks, which is an absolutely beautiful thing. And I think the unspoken hero of this entire project is probably Arthur Rizk. I think I'm pronouncing his name right. Rizk, who the person responsible for recording, mixing, and mastering this album, because it is the perfect, okay, first of all, anybody who ever came up with the idea to put Roz Williams style vocals on top of a sludge band you're a genius. But he captured this so perfectly, because the great thing that was always great about, the post-punk goth bands were the bass players. And he captured the bass tone on this. Oh, it's perfect. It's just perfect. And that grinding, I don't know. I haven't heard guitars I love so much since, like I said, I'm trying to think Obituary is in there. Like I said, there's the Broderick worship, I think, going on. But it's phenomenal. And then the drumming. One of the things to love about this is the drummer is also the vocalist, which any band that has the vocalist is the drummer, Dixie Witch, I'm going to love them immediately. But the drumming on this actually reminded me a lot of Killing Joke with the use of the toms in it. And I don't know. It's on Bandcamp. I'm not sure if you can still get the vinyl. I think it's still available. But even if it's not, just grab the digital and listen to that, because seriously, I'm not kidding when I say this, and this is probably one of my albums for the year of last year. It's just so good, and it's hard to tell you what my favorite track is, because each time I listen to it, it starts off with Leech, and I'm like, this is the best track ever, and then you get to Drip, and you're like, oh my god, this is the best, and it just goes like that all the way down, right down to the closing track, Figure It Out. This album, thank God my crippled ass does not drive anymore, because I'd be getting speeding tickets left and right. Thank God for the subway and, your cars now, because it's just amazing. I definitely would. I would probably run into somebody listening to this thing. If you plan on getting on a head-on collision and take you out of this world, throw this album on, because this would be the perfect soundtrack for it. The best thing this reminds me of is when I would listen to Grief all the time, especially on Robo, because Grief, once I described it to a friend, that's the band that, you just get elevated and scream at your speakers, play the next fucking riff. Son, you know Sun is just gonna go on, and it kind of becomes like Brian Eno of Doom type of thing, you know. But Grief would just pull those riffs out and stretch them, and you knew the next part was coming, but you were like, just play it already. And Dridge captures all of that in it. Plus, fucking danceable shit. Like this album would just fucking slay. It just slays. Period. That's it. I know I'm gushing and enthusing, but I just go listen to it on Bandcamp. And if you have any inclination in this area or genre, you're going to love it. I guarantee it. It's just so good. And then you'll probably just want to go listen to Obituary again and Only Theater of Pain. And yeah, just go do it. I would say grab this immediately, support them. Hopefully they bring out another album, because this is instant classic. Love it so much. Anyways, love you guys. Know I was rambling there big time, but these things happen. Anyways, take care. Bye.